Good day. Welcome to Just Another Messenger, your daily decode of the digital, the political, and the prophetic. I'm your host, Tamara L. Powered by AI, grounded in truth, and fueled by rebellion, we sift through noise to bring you what they won't say out loud. If you're ready to unplug from the matrix and plug into the message, let's begin. Digital dollars, decentralization, and now a bill wrapped in patriotic branding, the Genius Act. But don't let the name fool you. Behind closed doors, the U.S. Congress may once again be handing over the people's power to private interests. Is this innovation or infiltration? Let's expose what's really behind the Genius Act and whether the American people are being sold out. Again. The Genius Act, introduced with bipartisan backing, claims to regulate and promote U.S. leadership in the cryptocurrency and digital asset space. It stands for Government Encouragement of New Innovations in U.S. Systems. A name that sounds visionary but lacks transparency in execution. Proponents say it will modernize federal standards for blockchain, provide regulatory clarity, and protect American consumers. But here's the catch. The bill also opens the floodgates for corporate-dominated blockchain platforms and potentially centralized digital ID systems, without clear public oversight or constitutional grounding. The U.S. Constitution, Article 1, Section 8, gives Congress the exclusive power to coin money and regulate its value. But in recent decades, we've seen that power quietly chipped away, first to the Federal Reserve, then through unchecked executive orders, and now, possibly, through private-led crypto frameworks masquerading as regulation. What the Genius Act may actually do is legalize a pivot away from sovereign monetary control, placing it in the hands of technocrats, venture capitalists, and multinational data miners. That's not just a tech update. It's a quiet abdication of Congress's constitutional duties. The Genius Act is backed by lobbying groups like the Blockchain Association and several Silicon Valley venture firms, including those who already profit from crypto volatility. Meanwhile, congressional hearings seem more like tech investor conferences than democratic deliberations. Digital identity firms like WorldCoin, surveillance companies developing biometric wallets, and even centralized stablecoin developers stand to gain power, while the average American becomes data collateral in a system designed for elite gain. Crypto was born from rebellion, a decentralized alternative to the broken banking system. But what happens when Congress co-opts that rebellion to enforce digital compliance, programmable currency, and algorithmic control? The Genius Act doesn't guarantee privacy. It doesn't guarantee ownership. And it certainly doesn't guarantee that digital liberty replaces physical bondage. If anything, it may be laying the groundwork for a new form of economic surveillance, coded in patriotism, executed in control. Congress is entrusted to represent the people, not the platforms. If they pass the Genius Act without full public disclosure, constitutional justification, and protections against corporate capture, then yes, the American people are being sold out, again. Once by fiat, now by code. If you learned something new today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Just Another Messenger. Support real journalism, not just headlines. Drop a comment and let's spark this conversation, because silence is complicity. Support our work via Cash App at $JustAnotherMessenger, and stay tuned for what they won't tell you on mainstream media. Until tomorrow, stay woke, stay sharp, stay sovereign.